What? Oh. Oh, God, some... Quiet, Vivian. I am tired of your incessant whining. Keep it up and you sleep outside tonight. Now help me get your plaything through the door. Just hold it close to you and do not let go. Careful now. Yes, right there. On the table. Hold it down. Good. Thank you. Here, Vivian. Get some practice in and gag your plaything with this. I'm already stressed enough. All right. I was planning to bring you here in my own accord. But this is fine. This is fine. The potion is still setting, so for now I can deal with this, whatever this is. All right, so... not the skull. Or the arms. Not your legs. Maybe... Ha! Your tailbone is finally... Viv! Vivi? The den. Now. I need you out. Go! All right. Now. You. Your tail. Oh, calm down. I refuse to believe you're in that much pain. Oh. Oh, wow. This is... Day 2. Tailbone. Accelerated growth. Alarming rate. No obvious cause. Extreme pain. No other similar signs of change. Ooh, this is perfect. Where is it? Come on. Ah, here. I just need this damn cloth off. Here, drink this. Stupid nut. Just take the potion, you dumb little... Swallow. Now. Spit it back out, and I will have one of your fingers. Thank you. This should work. Wait. Why did the... What's happening? That shouldn't have happened. What? You know, after all of that shrieking, your real voice is almost cathartic. And to answer your question, that potion was supposed to inhibit your transformation. I know for a fact that it worked on Vivian before, albeit only for a short time, but with you, it seems to have expedited the process. At least to a point, but... Your tail... So beautiful. A soft, bright, silver masterpiece. And just as long as Vivian's. Magnificent. What? Did it hurt? Aw, poor little thing. Threats will get you nowhere. I have dealt with greater beasts than you would ever believe. Even fully formed, you would not be much of a challenge. Now settle down. I need to start. You are really pressing your luck here, plaything. Even with my vast amount of patience, you're wearing it thin. Need I remind you of the rules here? Remember what I told you about attacking me. You really want to test me, mutt? You think of me as nothing but empty threats. Quiet now, huh? Is my hand too heavy on your throat, little plaything? No. Fading as it is, I can still see the fire in your eyes. Maybe if I... Just a finger for now. But let that serve as an example for what will happen if you resist me further. Now, are you going to be a good little pup and settle down? Or do I need to break the rest of your hand? Good. And stop your crying. You should be fine in a day or so. Werewolves are notorious for their healing ability, and I'm sure you're no different. And perhaps not. After all that has happened, it is hard to say. We will just have to see. Now, I still want to see what all has changed in you so far, so I'm going to let you up. Try anything else, and I promise you will regret it. Stand up. Now. Huh. Walk around the table for me. Walking on balls of feet. Typical gait of a normal werewolf. Despite lack of change in bone structure. Balance slightly off, likely due to tail. All right, now here, take this log. I want to test your strength. So, try and break it with your bare hands. It's fine if you cannot manage it now. Just see how far you can... Oh! Wonderful. I did not expect that so early in the transformation. Yes, now let us see about your sense of smell. I have a stash of meat stowed away in a crate somewhere in this room. I want you to try to find it for me. Go on. Start sniffing. Getting close. Good. You found that rather fast. Your senses are already improving. What, are you still hungry? But you ate only a few hours ago. Well, at least you've come around on the food here. Hurry up and finish with that. I have one last thing I want you to do for me. I assumed you would ask about that. Taken a liking to her, have you? Very well. I guess it's only fair that you know more about her. You are going to be her mate after all. But on one condition. I will tell you about Vivian only if you drink this. What it is of no concern to you. I only wish to see how your body reacts to it. Now drink, and I will tell you what you wish to know. come now. You are not a child. And this is not something you can argue. Just take it. I have expected you to refuse further. Good to know you're not completely dim. It will be a bit before it takes effect, so sit, and I will indulge you. All right. I guess I should start from the beginning. So, we first met about 5 years ago, when she'd come to me in hopes that I may cure a case of lycanthropy. I agreed and took her in, giving her somewhere to stay while I worked. The next couple of years were rough, to say the least. So many failed experiments that resulted in anything from a mere tingle down her spine to her howling out in agonizing pain as the beast within fought for control against my magic. And eventually won out. It was only after 2 years into trying that I realized I had no hope of curing her. I had exhausted all of my options in trying to help her. No amount of wolfsbane in the world could help cure her. But eventually, after all that terrible, excruciating pain on her part, I concluded that if I could not prevent her transformations, I could at the very least make her life more bearable as a werewolf. As you are already aware, my only option was to make her a permanent lycanthrope. No more uncontrollable bursts of instinct every month, no more horrifically painful transformations, and since she would be staying with me from then on, she could have a human who accepts her for who she is. And luckily, suppressing her human half was almost trivial compared to the reverse. Gods, I'm rambling again. Right, so her modifications. To tell you the truth, I do not actually remember all that I have done to her. The most notable would be when I tried modifying her hunting instincts. But of course, as you already know, she still lacks any craving for the hunt. I swore off tampering with her instincts after learning of how unstable she could be when I removed her inhibitions magically. Not having to rely on traps for food is not worth the possibility of being eaten alive by a 7-foot-tall lycanthrope. Or even worse, her going back to her village in that state. Contain yourself, plaything. Aside from what I've mentioned, I left any other alterations made untouched. After all, if they proved to not be of any danger to myself or her, then there was no reason to get rid of them. They were nothing more than alterations to her physicalities. Muscle mass, bone density, sight, smell, hearing, all far beyond that of a normal lycanthrope. Ignoring her ability to annoy me and her aversion to hunting, she is truly a magnificent creature. And besides, her state is not what should be on your mind. How are you feeling? Any pain? Really? Nothing at all. Not feeling lightheaded? No tingling sensations? All right, that is enough. Out. My patience has been stretched thin enough, but you keep pushing it, and I'm sick of it. Now get out. I need time to assess this new information. Go cuddle Vivian or something. Actually, Vivi, be a dear, take the key and lock your toy back up, please. Ugh.